DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Flushed out right. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Moore, the man in motion. They snap it to Fields. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
First down, here's White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, real kill.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, check. Kill.
White running to the left.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, kill.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Run. Here we go.
After the sack on first down, Brissett under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing, Brissett. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here's Fields.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game. to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
19, set. Hey, check.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Hey, kill.
They'll go up the middle with White. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
On play action, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points
points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Kill.
From the 45 on second down, Brissett.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And Shark calls it in. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey, kill.
They go play action with Brissett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Middle. Hey, kill.
Brissett now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Play action now. Brissett steps away. He's got Otten. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Now a give to White. And he'll work down inside the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Play fake. Brissett. He completes it right side to White.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
19.
They'll try the right side here with White. Down to about the 22 here.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Got. Hey, check.
On the handoff, this is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Check.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett, and a dump off to White. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Now White lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on second and 8. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Complete to DJ Moore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs' 21-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they send a man in motion right. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Fields on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill. Kill.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Running out of the gun with White. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Kill.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
To throw is Brissett. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong,